The UK by the government is preparation to start a smartphone app to do it as lightweight as probable for EU countrymen to use to stay in the UK following Brexit. The just issue is it doesn't completely job on Pome devices. And hopes how the issue would include bin flat by now include fair bin dashed. The app is a key portion of the by the government's driving to get the alleged 3.5 millionth EU countrymen in the UK to use for populated statute. App users reply 3 easy questions: get a selfie to be verified versus household office space accounting records, and later, if they include Android telephone, scanning the microchip on their certificate to check their sameness. The household office space says a judgment will be done on if they can remain in the UK during 2 weeks. As things stay, human beings in Pome devices will not be capable to scanning their passports and will each include to adopt Android telephone to fold their annex or position their certificate to the UK visa and migration facility instead of. Importance: the trial is potential to get much longer. For such who are not certainly, Droid is the framework how is utilized by Samsung, Huawei, Sony, Google and Nokia amongst other. They do up on 50% of the marketplace in the UK, in Pome's iPhone manufacturing up the some part. The Microsoft and Bramble operational system for smartphones, that do up almost 1% of the UK marketplace among them, will as well not be capable to scanning certificate shavings. Household office space officials knew down there would be a issue in Pome devices while the app was announced previous the year. But they were hoping Pome would produce an upgrade to its operational framework to enable users of the company's devices to scanning their passports in the identical way how human beings in Droid phones can. The US technology gigantic has so far rejected to do so, in spite representations of UK by the government ministers, consisting a travel to the company's Silica Vale HQ by Household Secretariat Sajid Javid. It is not an engineering issue. Pome devices include bin adjusted in close box communicating shavings, as they are named, with 2014. But the business has generally bounded use of the microchip to Pome pay transactions for safety and business reasons. Down there was assumption on technology blogs how Pome would open the microchip female readers to tertiary side apps while it rolling out its newest operational framework, 12.1, a trial now by Path. Source say the company is ongoing to job in the household office space but would not be painted on if a decision is potential to be found up the UK foliage the EU in March. She said MPs the household office space could not be accused since Pome, Win-T, produced the modernize we requirement in procedure for it to feature. The household office space has fair completed individual test of the application, amongst 650 NHS and college workers in the polar west of England, and is now expansion the testing in a type to launch it to the broad social in the new year. The Holland by the government is as well inviting on Pome to open its microchip female readers to enable countrymen to accessing its digital services. The household office space as well stresses how human beings will be capable to use table computers to use for populated statute, though love Pome users, applicants will include to position their passports off quite rather than creature capable to scanning the certificate's shavings. A household office space representative told, EU countrymen will be capable to use for house statute with any smartphone, pill, or machine. This app to verify sameness is just portion of the trial for such who select to use it, and down there will be an option non-digital path accessible to all applicants to show their sameness. The household office space has as well signed a £91 agreement in France Business Soprastia to set up machine terminals at 56 regional libraries about the UK to assist such out of smartphones, or out of the required digital skills, to use to remain in the UK. But taking into account how lot expressiveness ministers located on the comfort and easy in that EU countrymen would be capable to use by smartphone, and the steep amount of human beings they requirement to trial, the ongoing issues in Pome include to be seen as a failure. They are as well an figure of the problems governments can face while their digital ambitions run up versus the business priorities of the companies they requirement to supply them.